Me, I was thinking that mutumu take advantage. That mo person mo hype no go kwa na. She said the Google kra no go kwa, but ma take advantage. I'm de hype mo. And I'm mo pe hype kakra.
No, but Mami Grace, the truth is that Nogokpo have already marketed itself already.
Adede na moto amu market.
Mami Grace won't say Obiaka say.
So yeah, me do we call Nogokpo.
Uya Madia, one for Madia Maminu ko Nogokpo.
But why don't you make people to understand that the shrine is not actually Nogokpo? Almost say former DC or something. A committee grant. Is it true? Assembly member. Yes. Is it true?
Yes, it is true. And moreover, this man is not part of our inner team. He's not part of the royal family. So I don't understand. Yeah, that is what their mindset. So I want to make this very clear.
Go ahead.
That this man in question has nothing to do with about the royal family. He has nothing. He was the former assembly member. Yes, when we had the press conference, he's part of the town. No, we see it as part of Christian ritual, the normal day-to-day activity. Extending to 1 year. We have no problem with that. This time around, we are not going to allow anybody to use us, the Votarians, or Avao, Amwao, for their Christian commercial activity.
What up, my people? I go by the name T-Ram, aka the stylish rapper, aka Conscious, aka Fire, aka what I say, BBB. You watching Davcadotv. Keep it locked. Don't go nowhere.
Watching the biggest, so that I wear the amati. Monyan in term Christian Council, or more Maka, or your church member, the Ankamonko, where the Wakaya Moamu Bishop Untino. Mundu justice to this. Now, Monko sorting the better. Yeah, we don't want any giddy. We are blacks, we are Africans, Ghanaians, Sankasa. We love ourselves. I don't know where all these things, freedom of worship, freedom of speech, but maybe he was just making a yin and itianko ye. They Declare said they will use you as an scapegoat. Obia or ye involved, standing with him and throwing shades and all that will not help. Monko make peace. Delegates allowed there in Tema or China before. Mama Bibia and your boko. Now I'm tia bibi mintia monaso na muntia sembi says I want so moko ye wade no munya wo dead body kura e yom de o. Monfa nkwa adwendwem why. Ai na munye bibi nya nu nti ne yete na ha. Nti me de me kakora ma hwa mba be fa me akọ. Nti me de me peniye me de mama justice, mama freedom, mama positive. Nti anu ana me de asem no egu ho e de ama onu. You are watching the biggest and the largest. Na mo amowo social media no so amu ni content nti bibia na mo so na mu so jagum no. Munye kom na monka mo anu ntum. Na news e wo Ghana ha do so chen asem we ya. Esiba me I was thinking that mutumu take advantage. That mo person mo hype no go kwa na. She said the Google kra no go kwa ba ma take advantage am dey hype mo. Hype kakra.
No, but Mami Grace, the truth is that Nogokpo have already marketed itself.
Already.
Mami Grace won't say Obiaka say.
But why don't you make people to understand that the shrine is not actually Nogokpo? Tell people and let them know. Said Nogokpo ni yekuro. It's not the shrine. So as same way Papa Woyaka, it's not about the shrine.
No, we've explained these things severally on radio stations and other platforms. Nogokpo is a town. It's a community. You understand? And Togbi Zagaja on its own is a temple.
Zagaja. Togbi.
That's a different thing altogether. We are not even dealing with the temple yet. No. We are not dealing with the temple yet. It has not gotten to the temple level.
Yo, media me mama peace. Mo fra me krasa me ne mo nkwa me ne mo beko. Mo ma yen seize fire na mo ma asam ni nanju.
Before we go into this, today I received several calls. If I wouldn't lie, about 100 calls. People claiming, bloggers on social media saying that those on our part of the Nogokpo, the royal family, the council, someone has committed a suicide.
Yes. Almost say one can say a part. Almost say former DC or something. A committee grant. Is it true? Assembly member. Yes. Is it true?
Yes, it is true.
But is it because of this issue?
No. But the bloggers and the people on social media have turned this into as if Agyinasre's 7 days fasting that has caused this. And moreover, this man is not part of our inner team. He's not part of the royal family. So I don't understand. Yeah, that is what their mindset. So I want to make this very clear.
Go ahead.
That this man in question has nothing to do with about the royal family. He has nothing. He was the former assembly member. Yes, when we had the press conference, he's part of the town or he's living in the town. So he was there. He's not part of the committee that our Dufia.
Why would you people make this issue worse?
You see, that is how we decide not to react on it, because we see it as the cheapest propaganda anyone can engage in. Every member of our committee that His Excellency Togbi Saba put, we are healthy and healthy. Nothing, not even a blade. Oh, send me there. Nana no mama kwaya obo.
You are watching the biggest and the largest. How do we say? Sakpa like that. You are watching the biggest. We are going to delve into African spirituality. Seriously, I heard about that, but I never heard say fasting.
No, that is
will the fasting actually touch your heart?
No, we see it as part of Christian ritual, the normal day-to-day activity. Almost extending to 1 year. We have no problem with that.
This very simple thing that can be quenched in 1 minute. Why all this?
No, you see,
why?
Mommy Grace, maturity is not about age. It's how you discern issue positively. You understand? And people are just taking advantage of these things to make themselves gods unto their followers, but not using us. This time around, we are not going to allow anybody to use us, the Votarians or Avao, Amwao, for their Christian commercial activity. Some of your business, if they are engaged in their Christian commercial activity in the name of church, they shouldn't involve us. We deal with our spirituality. And our spirituality, there's no founder. Christianity and other religions have found this. And that makes it what? Man-made religion. Our tradition, nananomusum, tokba openu sosroa, alo penunya. There's no founder. In African spirituality, you can't pinpoint and say, oh, this is the founder of this. But every generation, it has been there. You see, sometimes when you see people say, hey, these Europeans came to show us everything. Mommy Grace, there's a simple question I asked a pastor yesterday. He couldn't answer me. I was like, hey, were you born or were you created? First, he said he was created. I said, my brother, take your time and think about it. Were you born or created? He said he was born. And I said, go and think deeply about that statement. And why did I say that? Before the Europeans came or came with the Bible, we were doing circumcision long time. Europeans did not teach us how to do circumcision, but circumcision is mentioned in the Old Testament. So the question here is, did they copy it from us or we copied it? Because they that brought even Christianity, they were uncircumcised. History is there. I'm not the ones saying it. Women menstrual cycle. We were part of our way of life. Every woman in Africa knows how to handle herself during the menstrual cycle. But menstrual cycle is in the Bible. The question is, who copied from who because before the European brought the Bible, who were practicing all this? Well, we will go deep into it as we go deeper into the subject matter.
Yo, you are watching the biggest and the largest. Honestly, so our platform, our YouTube, our platform, our Facebook, what you say, aya ahwehwem ansa na waka this is serious no mama asam the caption say dey me picture kra dey mama na ye tutu ni dey bia me picture bi nam ha asam a minim ada no kra video bi obi dey send mami microphone so do me ne o makoma me kwahwe kra asam no kra me di nim so me picture yi e bole ho se e bole adan inti muntumi create she there is a lot we can actually create with our platforms mama yenhwe ye hu ye ni yenhwe nsem a ye digu abonten because Ellie Clim or say me kan kire o mo say bloggers me nko won bloggers hey Ellie Clim na nim say me ja me na ba ko do bi apampam you are watching the biggest and largest so ye ne nufiale be discuss African spirituality and traditions. Spirituality, Africa, traditions, religion. What is it about?
Well, I keep saying that all the religions on this earth, all the man-made religions on this earth, copied or pirated from the African tradition. And I'm going to use this opportunity to deal with Christianity first and the Bible. But before we do that, since the word spirituality is mentioned, I would like us to look into the definition of spirituality per what is found in the Wikipedia and the dictionary. I would like to read it briefly before I go deep into it. Says spirituality involves the recognition of a feeling or a sense or a belief that there is something greater than myself, something more to be human than sensory experience, and that the greater whole of which we are part is cosmic and divine in nature. Now let's look at the etymology of the word spirituality. Now, the etymology, the word spirituality comes from the Latin spiritus. Spirituality was actually copied from the Latin language, that is spiritus, which literally means breath or signifying life. Now, if you take the word spirituality itself, take the spi out of it, there is a key word in spirituality. That is what? Rituals. That is rituals. So, the key word in spirituality is ritual. So, you cannot be spiritual without performing rituals. They move hand in hand. And that is where we as a people are missing it. Because you see people say, hey, I'm a spiritual because I'm a pastor. I'm a spiritual because I'm a malam. I'm a spiritual because I'm a traditionalist. What makes you a spiritual person? What sort of rituals do you do as an individual? What have you identified within that will cause you to do that kind of rituals? You see, in the Ifa scriptures, there's a saying that lack of self-knowledge, my people perish. This translation or this have been corrupted as what? Lack of knowledge, my people perish. But Mommy Grace, there are different type of knowledge systems in the world. But what makes you who you are is the self-knowledge. Know you who you are. When you identify who you are, then you know what sort of rituals that go with you and your entire clan. Because there's no human being that don't come from a clan. And every clan is connected with their spiritual thrones, which is in every clan, except people who are refusing to accept that. Now, again, let's look at the meaning of rituals. I'm breaking it down so that I will establish some points.
Okay.
Meaning of rituals. A religious or a solemn a solemn ceremony consisting of series of actions performed according to a prescribed order. Now, what is the root word of ritual? The root word ritual is derived from a Latin word called what? Ritualis. Ritualis. It's spelled R-T-U-A-L-I-S. Associated with the word rite, which comes from ritos, typically understood to mean a type of ceremony or a custom.
What up, my people? I go by the name T-Ram, aka the stylish rapper, aka Conscious, aka Fire, aka what I say, BBB. You watching Davcadotv. Keep it locked. Don't go nowhere. Alright.